Uh, okay, so good evening. Today we will going to have start unit 2, that is understanding and managing individual behaviors in organization. Okay, so first in the previous class we have understand what is management, what are the factors affecting the influence of the management. Okay, what is the work of a management, how the management work, what are the criterias, how the what is the role of an HR in a company. We have all discussed. Now we need to understanding the behavior in an organization. Okay, in any organizations, how you need to understand the behavior or the nature of that particular organization where you are working. Okay, if we understand this, then we examine the significance of the behavior of an organizations. And if you understand the significance of any organization, then you can come out success, and you can also learn the positive and productive work environment. Okay, for that reason, this one is very much important, that is understanding individual behavior in the organizations. Now, look at this particular means line heading, understanding and managing individual behaviors. What do you mean by this specific word individual? Or rather, you can say that why the writer has used this particular word individual behavior. Suppose in an organizations where you may are working, where you are working, or may work in near future, every everyone is not equal in that particular organization where we are working. Okay, every particular person, he or she has its own different perspective, mind, different opinion, different views, and all that. Keeping in the mind, everybody work for the betterment of the company or the betterment of the organization, and they want to find out the positive work environment. Everybody want that. But to come out successful, the management also wants to know that how this individual behavior working in the company. They need to observe that. And the person at the management, those who observe this individual behavior in the management or in any organization, that management or organizations come out a very success, can have a very successful journey throughout the year. Okay, this one is very much important. And apart from that, you can, sorry, not you can, the organization can make a different strategies. Okay, an effective environment, creating effective environment through this means opinion or through the individual behavior. This particular can influence different behavior, different complexities, different order of an environment, and different strategies to the effective environment, which creates an immense impact in an organization, which is very very important for the future goal. Okay, say for example, a person may be too impulsive working for any organizations. Now, being a being a team leader or being a supervisor, okay, you need to understand why this person is getting impulse while working. Okay, what are the reasons? You need to find it out. And if you if you crack to find it out what is the reason behind his impulsiveness, then you can come out success. Then the organizations make a successful journey throughout the year. Okay, so we will going to read further what are the different factors affecting the individual behavior in an organizations. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Hello, ma'am, please go to the next slide. Thank you. Importance, now understand the importance of individual behavior in organization. What is the importance of individual behavior in an organization? For example, first is productivity, Next one is teamwork. Third is customer service. These are the importance of individual behavior in an organization. Productivity. For example, individual behaviors directly impact an organization's productivity. Of course, this one is very much important. Suppose you suppose you are a team leader. I am just giving an example of it. You are a team leader in any particular organizations working. You are working over there. Now, in your team, maybe one or two employees working under you may be very much rude in their behavior. They are not properly maintaining the time or not proper maintaining the punctuality during their work. For this reason, the productivity of the company may be slowed down. And for that reason, maybe the company fail to meet up the profit earnings which the company expecting, maybe. Because if the employees are not doing their duties diligently, then the productivity will not going to the organizations or the company not going to have uh, or not going to produce or giving up good productivity, and for that reason may the company will going to face a loss of run, face a loss. Okay, so individuals behavior is a great, means a great point. Directly or indirectly, it put an impact in an organization's productivity. Really, this one is very, very important. Okay, suppose maybe some unskilled or semi skilled laborers or employees working in an organization. Now, this semi skilled or unskilled laborers or employees not performing according to the expectation of any organization. Okay, according to the expectation of organization. So finally, what will happen? The productivity will be in a loss. The graph of the productivity will be very poor, and finally, the means the margin of the profit will be slowed down. Okay, that is why this is very much important. This create a great and immense impact on the productivity if the employees are skilled, not semis are not so much of skilled oriented or semi skilled or unskilled labor. Definitely this will going to harm the organization's future goal. Okay, now motivated and engaged employees contribute to higher output. Now, in this particular situation, what you need to do, being a supervisor or being a team leader, what you need to do, the first and the foremost thing is that you need to motivate the employees. This is very, very important. You need to motivate the employees. Okay, this one is very much important. Now, how you will going to motivate them? Say, for example, if you go on scolding or go on using harsh word to your employees, then the productivity will not be going to be changed. Okay, it will going to be remain same. So first of all, you need to understand that what are the factors that affecting the employee's contribution towards higher output. What are the factors? First of all, you need to know. And the first and the foremost factor is that they may be not so much of skill oriented while working in that particular area. So you need to engage yourself with those particular employees and try to motivate in the sense you need to make their skill, you need to make on work on their skill, upgrade their skill. You need to make them motivated to work furthermore. Okay, so that you can make a best out of that output. You can make a best out of that input. Okay, that is why this one is very much important, that you need to motivate and engaged employees. This is number one important factor. Another factor is, while dissentient or negative behavior can hinder progress, as I was telling you earlier, that this negative behavior, you're scolding, you're using harsh word, you're using rude words towards your employees because they are not contributing 100% or they are not giving 100% labor to that particular work, then you started using a harsh word, you started using negative comments on the employees. What will happen finally? You unable to motivate the employees, and ultimately the production will be slowed down. Okay, so the best way is to motivate them. The best way is to motivate them, influence them, give them some positive means vibes, so that they can be utilize that positive vibes and turn into a good profit. They can turn it out into a good profit, and further the company will be in a good position. Okay, so using negative work or dissentient words, ultimately you are demotivating the employees. So here in the productivity, this one is negligible. You need to understand this. Now, managers need to understand what motivates individuals and create an environment conducive to productivity. Managers need to understand what motivate individuals and create an environment which conducive to productivity. Okay, now the managers of particular organizations or a particular company need to understand that what are the ways and what are the different areas they need to put stress on that, so that they can bring most out of that. Okay, number one is try to motivate. Number two is try to create an environmental conducive. Means according to the environment or according to the scenarios, you need to make a very good environment so that employees can do their best to make out of that. You can make out of that. Okay, so this is called the productivity. इसका मतलब ध्यान से ये बात समझ लीजिए कि अगर आप चाहते हो कि कंपनीज का प्रोडक्शन अच्छा हो, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का रिजल्ट अच्छा हो, प्रॉफिट हो, तो सबसे पहले आपको अपने एम्प्लॉइज को मोटिवेट करना पड़ेगा. सिंपल सा हिंदी में समझा रहा हूं, आपको मोटिवेट करना पड़ेगा. जितना ज्यादा आप उनको मोटिवेटेड करोगे, उतना ही आपको प्रॉफिट 100% वो रिजल्ट देगा. ओके, तो सबसे पहले मोटिवेट अगर करना है, ये एक तो पहला स्टेप है. दूसरा स्टेप है आपको अच्छा वर्क एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट करके देना. गुड मशीन, गुड मशीनरीज, that is also a very important factor. Good machines, equipments, that is also a very important factor. Apart from that, facilities, that is also another important factors. And another is you need to provide a very good environment to the related employees. Through this, you can create a very good ambience for the employees that will be help near future to for the organizations to see or to gain profit. Okay, so number one important factor is productivity. Number two is teamwork. Now this one is another important perspective. What is teamwork? Now effective teamwork relies heavily on individual behavior. देखो हर एक जगह बिहेवियर का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर माना जाता है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है. और आज के डेट में आपका दो फैक्टर्स बहुत काम करता है. दो फैक्टर इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द न्यू एनर्जेटिक एम्प्लॉइज. पहला है आईक्यू लेवल इंटेलिजेंट कोशेंट लेवल जिसे आईक्यू कहा जाता है, उससे भी एक ऊपर अभी जो सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है, दैट इज ईक्यू लेवल, इमोशनल कोशेंट। ओके, आपका जितना इमोशनल कोशेंट लेवल हाई है, आप देखा गया है in the study that the more the chances of surviving in any organization and more the chances of getting a good result or getting more appraisal or getting more opportunities in the company, जिसका EQ लेवल बहुत जबरदस्त है। और EQ लेवल मींस इमोशनल क्वोशंट लेवल आपके बिहेवियर से ही रिलेट होता है। The more you are polite, the more you are punctual, the more you are sincere towards your work, the more are the chances to get promoted, to get appraisal, to get good means good benefits, good perks from the companies. Remember one thing, and this is not only for the employees. Apart from the employees, it is also for the management to maintain a very good relationship with the employees. Now, how? By having a good behavior with the employees. Okay, by having a very good behavior with the employees. This only created a productivity, and apart from that, this will going to have a very good teamwork. आप आपकी टीम में आपका टीम जब आपको परफॉर्म करके देगा, तो सबसे पहला क्या है, आपका बिहेवियर अगर उतना अच्छा है, जबरदस्त अच्छा है, तो उतना ही अच्छा आपका प्रोडक्टिविटी होगा। मैं इसका एक एग्जांपल देता हूं। आप अगर कोई कॉल सेंटर चले जाइए, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू हैव विजिटेड टू एनी कॉल सेंटर और नॉट। So if you see in the call center, there are different supervisors, different team leaders, and under the different team leaders, lot of employees are working. मैं एक कॉल सेंटर का बात सिंपल एक कॉल सेंटर की एग्जांपल आपको दे रहा हूँ। Now this in this call center, maybe Mahindra call center, maybe you can say Spanco, BPO, sorry BPO na, lot of call centers are there. I forgot the name. One or two. I only know one or two. That is Mahindra. Which one? The head office in Salt Lake is a big call center in the eastern region. That is Mahindra call centers. Okay. And apart from that, there is another call center. I forgot the name of that particular call center. That is also in the western part, which is in Bangalore, which is in the Bangalore part. Okay, the big means call centers. Now, or you can visit the Tata Consultancy Services, which is in Tata, Jamshedpur, in the Bishnupur, in maybe in the Bishnupur areas, I think. If you got the opportunity to visit there, okay, you just go and see how they work, how they perform. In the company, TCS, I'm talking about the TCS, Tata Consultancy Service, the management hired the team leaders. Now, under the team leader, 5 or 6 employees are there working there. Now, each 5 and 6 employees being observed, supervised by their team leader. Now, after every alternate 6 months, there is a team review analysis done by the managements. In the team review analysis that is done by the management, each and every employees under the team, under the respective team leader, they are being called. Okay, privately they talk related, they are being taken a feedback of their particular individual team leader, that how this team leader is behaving with you, whether any unnecessary words, rude behavior, negative words been or negative comment been passed on you or not, whether they whatever the works that has been assigned to you, whether that your team leader is helping you in that particular work or not. Okay, how the team leader is behaving with you at the time when you are doing your project or assignment that has been assigned given to you. Each and every reviews and feedback taken by the management of the companies from the employees only. And if the employees is giving a proper and a very good review, and if the say for example the team leader of any individual, okay, is get deducted, maybe the members of the team leader may be deducted and shifted to other teams, then that particular team leader's employee or appraisal will going to be stopped. Do you know that? Suppose team leader X having 5 members under his or her team. Now, at the end of the 6 months, every alternate 6 months, there is a review, a team leader review analysis done by the management. And in so-called team leader management review, if found that X is not guiding or supervising their teams or their employees under him or her, then the management will going to take a strict action against that team leader. Maybe his or her appraisal stopped, maybe salary stopped, okay, maybe there is a stop in the promotions. Okay, so these are the criterias. You can see this in the consultancy firm, or sorry, in the call center firm. Okay, what is the positive attitudes, whether the team leader is providing a good environment or good scenario or good working environment given to you or not. Each and every analysis is there. Okay, so teamwork is very much important in individual behavior of any organization. Strong communication skill, this is another important factors you need to understand. Strong communication skills and willingness to collaborate, contribute to team success, and having a passion, enthusiasm to contribute to the team. Okay, so that the team can come out successful. If the team come out successful, the management come out successful. If the management come out successful, then the company will grow. Okay, so this teamwork is very, very important. And for that, communication is another important perspective, which is very much important. Okay, now communication in the sense, communication skills in the sense, proper way of communicating. Say, for example, I am teaching you MBA. Now, if I fail to deliver my skill, my communication skill properly to you, improperly to you, then finally, what will happen? You will fail to understand the way I'm communicating to you, the way I'm trying to make you understand. And then what will happen? Then the result is zero. Why? Because I failed to make you understand this organizational behavior. कम्युनिकेशन स्किल का ये मतलब नहीं है कि आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ इंग्लिश में बात करना है. कम्युनिकेशन स्किल मतलब क्या? कैसे बात कर रहे हो, जो आपको सुन रहा है, समझ रहा है, वो आपको कितना सुन रहा है और समझ रहा है. दैट इज कॉल्ड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल. और टीम लीडर में और टीम वर्क में ये सबसे ज्यादा प्रायोरिटीज दिया जाता है. दैट इज योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल, whether you are communicating properly with your employees or not, or whatever your employees talking to you, or whether you are talking to the employees, the communication skill is freely or not. वो freely communicate हो रहा है कि नहीं, कोई gaps तो नहीं है उसमें. आप कुछ समझाने जा रहे हो, वो कुछ समझ लिया, आप कुछ बोलने जा रहे हो, वो कुछ दूसरा समझ लिया, ऐसा तो नहीं. फ्लो ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन स्किल क्लियर है कि नहीं, ये तीसरा इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है आपका टीम वर्क में. ओके, और चौथा है विलिंगनेस टू कोलैबोरेट, कंट्रीब्यूट टू टीम सक्सेस. एक विलिंगनेस होना चाहिए, चाहत होना चाहिए, इच्छा होना चाहिए, जज्बा होना चाहिए कि मैं अपना टीम के लिए, मैं अपना मैनेजमेंट के लिए, मैं अपना कंपनीज, इंडिविजुअल कंपनीज के लिए अच्छा सा अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस करके दूंगा, सो दैट मेरा कंपनीज का नाम और आगे जाए. दिस इज द विलिंगनेस, इसे कहते हैं विलिंगनेस, डिजायर जिसे हम कहते हैं, इच्छा, चाहत. ओके, understanding the team's dynamic and fostering positive interactions is the key. And apart from that, there is another and important point is that there should be a positive interaction in between the employees and the team. टीम के बीच में और एम्प्लॉइज के बीच में एक पॉजिटिव इंटरेक्शन होना चाहिए, तब जाके एक प्रॉपर वे में आप उस कंपनीज का प्रोडक्शन, उस कंपनी का प्रोडक्टिविटी, उस कंपनी का फ्यूचर गोल आप रीच कर पाओगे. थर्ड वन इज कस्टमर सर्विस. दिस इज अनदर important point and very, very important, very, very crucial point. What is that? That customer service is significantly shaped by individual behavior. Okay, this line is very much important. Customer service is significantly shaped by individual behavior. A customer's behavior or a company's behavior completely depends on customers' behavior. If, say for example, if any shop owner, say for example, कोई भी एक किराना दुकान है, छोटा सा किराना दुकान में जो मालिक है, उसका अगर वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेटिंग टुवर्ड्स द कस्टमर इज नॉट वेल, इज नॉट गुड, द बिहेवियर इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क, ओके, very harsh, negative, rude word he is using while making an communication with the customer, then what will happen? The customers will never ever or to doesn't show the willingness to visit to that particular shop. वो कभी उस दुकान में नहीं जाएंगे. आप ये चीज को गौर से देखिएगा. मैंने इसका एग्जाम्पल्स बहुत पहले बीबीए में जो पढ़ा रहा था, मैंने इसका एग्जाम्पल दिया था. ठीक है, कि एक दुकान अच्छी तरह से चल रहा है, सेम वही दुकान वही सामान सब कुछ भी कर बेच रहा है, वो अच्छा सामान व अच्छा उसका सेल नहीं हो रहा है. इसका जीता जागता एग्जाम्पल्स जो है, दैट इज देयर इन द यू कैन से कदमा रीजन्स, दैट इज देयर इन द कदमा. एक ऐसा दुकान है, एकदम जीता जागता एग्जाम्पल, आप आके देख सकते हो. सेम एकदम इधर और दुकान का रोड के इस पार, रोड के उस पार, सेम शॉप, everything is same. Okay, whatever he is selling, the same thing he is selling. Whatever the price is taking, the same price is taking. The construction is same. Okay, the production is same, the product same, then the margins, the profit is also same, each and everything same. But only one thing is there, and that makes a great gap between these two shops. That is behavior. The one shop behaves a very polite, very soft communication skill with their employees and also to the customers. But another, a little bit using harsh, rude words towards the customers. Say for example, if you want to take any item from that X shop, the behavior of the X shop, owner of the X shop, is very polite to you. Okay, this is the price of this particular good. If you are happy, satisfied, you can accept the good. If you're not, okay, thank you. You can go to another shop. But this shop Y, I am giving the example of, I am just naming it, shop Y. If you go there, purchase the good, and suppose, say for example, if you're not happy, you're not satisfied to have this particular good, then you said, okay, I want to go to the next shop. I'll take it from other. Thank you, रहने दीजिए. The owner of that particular shop started to make a few negative comments towards you. ऐसा कैसे, एक ही चीज है, निकालते हो, तकलीफ नहीं होता क्या निकालने के लिए सामान? लेना है लीजिए, पहले बताना चाहिए था ना, समथिंग दिस. अब बताओ, ऐसे दुकान में कौन इंसान जाएगा? इसलिए सारे दिन में इसका अगर 500 कस्टमर आता है सारे दिन में, अगर इसका, आई एम एग्जाम्पल टेकिंग एन एग्जाम्पल, इसका अगर शॉप एक्स का अगर 500 कस्टमर आता है, इसका मुश्किल से 50 भी नहीं आता है. इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ दिस थिंग. अदरवाइज ईच एंड एवरीथिंग इज सिमिलर, बट बिहेवियर. और इसके लिए कस्टमर सर्विस अगर आप 100% रखना चाहते हो, देन आपको बिहेवियर बहुत बहुत सॉफ्ट, पोलाइट करना पड़ेगा. Okay, now employees who demonstrate empathy, responsiveness, and a genuine desire to help customers create a positive experience. Okay, Now, many employees are there of any organizations who want to sell their product. They are the representative of any now they demonstrate say anything. Now if you demonstrate any product to the employees or to the customer, then you need to be very empathy. What is the meaning of empathy? Very polite, very good behavior, just to bring a very good relationship, just to bring a very good rapport in between the customer and in between the organization. Okay, and this will going to create a positive impact, or this will going to create a very positive experience while sharing the views and thoughts or ideas while selling the product. Now training and coaching are essential to ensure excellent customer service, and for this you need to train your employees, you need to coach your employees, you need to make them understand that what are the etiquettes to ensure how to deal with the customers. Got it? So these three are very much important. Number one is productivity, number two is teamwork, and third is customer service. Hope you understood. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Thank you. Now, what are the factors influencing individual behavior? This is another important part. इसका आपको स्ट्रेट क्वेश्चन मिल सकता है. Explain the factors responsible or influencing the individual behavior. Explain. मतलब ये ऐसे टाइप क्वेश्चन में भी आ सकता है, या फिर आपको नोट्स, शॉर्ट नोट्स में आ सकता है. दैट व्हाट आर द फैक्टर्स दैट इन्फ्लुएंसिंग इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर. एक्सप्लेन. शॉर्ट नोट्स में आ सकता है या एक्सप्लेन में आ सकता है. वेरी वेरी लॉन्ग आंसर्स में आ सकता है. देखो क्या क्या फैक्टर्स है. पहला है रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. सॉरी, इट्स नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, इट्स पर्सनैलिटी. थर्ड है वैल्यूज. फोर्थ है एटीट्यूड्स. And the fifth one is motivation. These are the four important factors individual behavior, creating individual behavior. Personality, बहुत सारा काम करना बाकी है. एमबीएस में जो आप लोग पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, बहुत आप जब कंपनी में जाओगे आपको पर्सनैलिटी का ऊपर बहुत ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. क्या होता है? इट इज अ सच एज एन एक्सट्रोवर्शन, introversions, agreeableness plays a significant role in shaping how individual behave and interact with others. How individual behave and interacts with other. Personality traits क्या क्या होता है? Personality traits में such as extroversions. How much extroversion you are. Extroversion means how openness towards someone else, towards the customers. Open-minded, very frankly, very straightforward. Okay, making a very good eye contact and talking with the customers. Extroversions. Introversions means innerly how much ethical you are. Okay, that is introversions. And agreeableness means you are having that acceptance of doing any mistakes. Suppose you are doing any mistakes, ready to accept your mistakes. Okay, yes sir, I have done this mistake. From the near future I will never ever going to repeat this mistake. That is having an agreeable nature. और ये एग्रीएबल नेचर ही आप लोगों को आगे जाने में बहुत 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 मेहनत करेगा, हेल्प करेगा. एग्रीएबल नेचर. एक्सेप्टेंस. These are the play a significant role shaping how individual behave and interact with others, and this will going to make you or shaping your career while how you behave, interact with others. आप कैसे दूसरे से बिहेव कर रहे हो, कैसे उनसे इंटरेक्शंस कर रहे हो. दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. पर्सनैलिटी. नेक्स्ट है आपका वैल्यूज. व्हाट इज दिस? पर्सनल वैल्यूज विच आर guiding principles. Personal values which are guiding principles influence and individuals' decisions and actions in the workplace. Understanding these values help managers create a work environment aligned with employees belief. ओके, तो वैल्यूज क्या क्या होता है, देखो यहां पर तो आउटलाइन दिया है, पीपीटीज में मैक्सिमम आउटलाइन रहता है. आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू. पर्सनल वैल्यूज मीन्स योर प्रिंसिपल्स which influence in decisions and in actions making or decisions makings at the workplace. That is the values. The values must be ethical values. Okay, how you behave with your customers, how you are dealing with the employees, or how you dealing with the customers in a very ethical way. What are the principles you are having, what type of characters you are, these all are under values. And what type of decisions you are capable enough to take, whether positive or negative decisions making, when in any situation comes against you, then only your values are being counted. Okay. Understanding these values help managers create a work environment aligned with the employees value. और इसी वैल्यूज को देखते हुए एम्प्लॉइज अच्छा महसूस करते हैं, काम करने की इच्छा जागता है, और एक बढ़िया सा वर्क एनवायरनमेंट क्रिएट होता है. इट्स गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ वेरी गुड वर्क एनवायरनमेंट, हेल्दी वर्क एनवायरनमेंट, हेल्दी एटमोस्फेयर इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इसीलिए वैल्यूज, प्रिंसिपल्स, एथिक्स, ये सब बहुत जरूरी है. कोई भी इंडस्ट्री, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, चाहे वो एजुकेशन सेक्टर हुआ, चाहे वो कोई और सेक्टर हुआ, ये तीन चार से चार चीज का बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. वैल्यूज, एथिक्स, नॉर्म्स, विजन, मिशन, दिस ऑल आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जिस भी इंडस्ट्रीज में ये चार से पांच चीज मिसिंग है, वहां कभी एम्प्लॉय सुखी वे में काम नहीं कर सकता है. द एम्प्लॉयज आर नेवर एवर गोइंग टू बी हैप्पी इन देयर वर्क प्लेस. और जब भी मौका मिलता है, whenever they going to get any time, they shift their work, they change their work, they resign and go to some other place, searching for some better searching for some better opportunities, searching for some better environment. इसलिए आज के डेट में वैल्यूज, चाहे वो पर्सनल वैल्यूज हो, चाहे कंपनीज वैल्यूज, दोनों बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. नाउ थर्ड इज about attitudes. Now, what is this attitude? Attitudes means positive or negative evaluation of objects. Okay, people or events directly impact how individuals behave. Positive attitude foster a productive work environment, while negative attitudes degrade the productive work environment. Okay, so attitudes, which is very very important. Okay, और इसका क्या होता है, इसका दो तरह से होता है. अगर नेगेटिव आपका एटीट्यूड्स रहा, तो इसका सीधा स्ट्रेट असर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस पर, मैनेजमेंट पर, एम्प्लॉइज पर, प्रोडक्शंस पर गिरता है. वाइस वर्सा, अगर पॉजिटिव इंपैक्ट हुआ या पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड्स हुआ, तो उसका भी एक पॉजिटिव इंपैक्ट जो है वो फिर एम्प्लॉय मींस मैनेजमेंट पे डायरेक्टली गिरता है, प्रोडक्शंस पर दिखता है और एम्प्लॉइज पे दिखता है. इसलिए जितना हो सके, ट्राई टू मेक अ इम्पैक्ट पॉजिटिव, ट्राई टू क्रिएट इम्पैक्ट, पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट इन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. वो बोथ के लिए, दोनों के लिए. फॉर एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, if you are working, try to maintain a positive work environment, and being an employees working in any organizations, that to keep a positive impact on the your workplace, that will going to benefit it both in a way. The management will going to help benefit, the management will going to get benefited, and apart from that, the employees will also going to get benefited of that. And if the employee is going to get benefited with that, the productions automatically, the companies will going to see the profit. And if the employees keeping a positive environment, automatically the productions will going to increase. दोनों की तरफ से, मतलब दोनों ही एक बैलेंस की तरह है. एक भी अगर बैलेंस इधर उधर हो जाएगा, तो वो क्या होगा, जो बैलेंस जो है, प्रॉपर बैलेंस, इक्विलिब्रियम जो बैलेंस बना हुआ है, वो फिर डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा. एक भी एम्प्लॉइज अगर नेगेटिव होगा, नेगेटिव एटीट्यूड्स का होगा, उसमें भी प्रोडक्शन डाउन हो जाएगा। अगर मैनेजमेंट नेगेटिव रहा, उसमें भी प्रोडक्शन आपका डाउन हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो ऑलवेज मेंटेन अ इक्विलिब्रियम पोजीशंस working in any organizations, that is, and how to create an equilibrium positions, that is your having a positive attitudes. The next one is motivation. This is another important thing. What is motivation? Motivation drives individuals to act. Intrinsic motivation arising from personal interest and extrinsic motivation driven by external rewards both influence बिहेवियर, वर्कप्लेस बिहेवियर। दो तरह का मोटिवेशंस होता है। एक मोटिवेशंस होता है इंट्रिंसिक, INTRINSIC, इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशंस मतलब अंदरूनी, arising from personal interest, and extrinsic motivations driven by external rewards both influence the workplace behaviors. ठीक है, इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशंस क्या होता है? सपोज से फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपको अंदर से खुश होना, अंदर से फ्रॉम इनर कॉन्शियस ऑफ योर हार्ट यू आर हैप्पी, यू आर फीलिंग वेरी हैप्पी टू डू दिस वर्क, टू कंप्लीट इन योर वर्क। कभी कभी होता है कि जो भी आपको असाइनमेंट या टास्क दिया जाता है, आप उसको टाइमली सबमिट कर देते हैं और अंदर से एक खुशी मिलता है। दैट इज अ पॉजिटिव रिवॉर्ड कि मैंने एक अच्छा काम किया है, मैंने इस प्रोजेक्ट का काम टाइमली किया है, टाइम में सबमिट किया है। एक मेंटल सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलना, एक मेंटल अप्रेजल मिलना, एक मेंटल प्रेज मिलना, दैट इज कॉल्ड इंट्रिंसिक एनवायरमेंट और इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन। अपने आप को पर्सनली आप शाबाश दे रहे हो, दैट इज इंट्रिंसिक। एंड इंट्रिंसिक मींस आपका काम खुश होके आपको मैनेजमेंट, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस का मैनेजमेंट से आपको रिवॉर्ड कर रहा है इन फ्रंट ऑफ थाउजेंड्स एंड हंड्रेड्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज, हंड्रेड एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज में आपको चुन के आपको रिवॉर्ड कर रहा है, दैट इज एन एक्सट्रिंसिक एनवायरमेंट मोटिवेशंस टू वर्क। और जब आपको रिवॉर्ड किया जा रहा है इन फ्रंट ऑफ हंड्रेड एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज, आपको फिर वो मोटिवेट कर रहा है कि मैं कल से और अच्छे से मेहनत करूं, मैं कल से और अच्छे से मोटिवेट हो जाऊंगा और अच्छे से काम करूंगा। व्हाट विल गोइंग टू हैपन? दिस विल गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ गुड एंड पॉजिटिव वर्क एनवायरमेंट इन द माइंड्स ऑफ अदर एम्प्लॉइज। ओके, अब दूसरों के मन में भी ये चाहत जगेगा कि उसको रिवॉर्ड मिल गया है, कल मैं दुगना मेहनत करूंगा, नेक्स्ट महीना मुझे रिवॉर्ड मिलना चाहिए। ये कंपटीशन, हेल्दी वर्क एनवायरमेंट या हेल्दी कंपटीशन जो है, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को आगे ले जाने में बहुत मेहनत कर, बहुत आगे ले जाने में बहुत सहायक होता है। दिस इज अ फोर्स, दिस इज कॉल्ड मोटिवेशंस। अंडरस्टूड? सो मोटिवेशंस आर ऑफ टू टाइप, इंट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशंस एंड एक्सट्रिंसिक मोटिवेशन। इंट्रिंसिक मींस पर्सनली आप खुद को शाबाशी दे रहे हो कि मैंने अच्छा काम किया है, तसल्ली हो रहा है दिल को। और extrinsic means you have been rewarded by the management. So these are the four important factors that influence in the individual's behavior. Number one is personality, number two is values, number three is attitudes, and the fourth is motivation. Hope you understand. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Okay. Now, the models of organizational behavior. The models of organizational behavior. So, number one is the human relations model. Okay, the human relations model. ये मॉडल है, एक एक पिक्चर, मॉडल्स का मतलब एक एक पिक्चर. Okay, the human relation model. Number two is the social cognitive model. The social cognitive model. Okay, and the third is behavioral model. Social conduct, cognitive model, behavioral model, and human relation model. Three are the most important model of any organization. So the number one is human relations model. What is this? This model emphasizes the importance of social factors and interpersonal relationship in influencing behavior. It views employees as the social beings seeking fulfillment and belongings. This is human relations model. So this model emphasizes the importance of social factors. इम्पोर्ट मतलब ये जो मॉडल है ये सबसे ज्यादा एम्फसाइज करता है, मतलब सबसे ज्यादा स्ट्रेस या सबसे ज्यादा इसका जोड़ जो है, इसका पकड़ जो है सोशल फैक्टर्स के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। क्या? रिलेशनशिप, इंटरपर्सनल रिलेशनशिप इन इन्फ्लुएंसिंग बिहेवियर। ओके, interpersonal relationships or influencing the behavior. Okay, it views employees as a social being seeking fulfillment and belongings. इस रिलेशनशिप में, जो ह्यूमन मॉडल रिलेशनशिप में देखिएगा, बहुत सारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो होता है, बहुत सारा फैसिलिटीज, प्रोज नॉट कॉन्स, प्रोज पॉजिटिव, बहुत सारा फैक्टर्स में काम करते हैं, एम्प्लॉयज की बेनिफिट के लिए बहुत सारा फैसिलिटीज प्रोवाइड करवाते हैं। बीइंग why? Because the company or any organization feel that this is also a family of my organizations, and to look after my family, it is my responsibility and my duty. So they create many facilities, they create many positive environment in the company. Okay, they work on that. This is called the human model relations or the human relation model. They behave just like your family members. Okay, they provide you the facilities, time to time salaries, time to time incentives, bonus, salaries, medical facilities, just like a human relationship or interpersonal relationship. Okay, just to have a very good, healthy and working environment. So this is the number one factor. Number two is the social cognitive model. So social cognitive model. The model focuses on the role of cognitive process such as learning and perception, such as learning and perception. परसेप्शन का मतलब क्या होता है? आइडियाज, थॉट। ओके, नाउ it recognizes individuals as active participants in their own development and learning. Now, in this model, the employees, the organizations may try to influence the employees to behave, to interact in a proper way in the organizations. Okay, it also focuses on learning. स्किल बनाना है एम्प्लॉयज को, और एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी देने के लिए स्किल बनाना है, उसके लिए बहुत सारा ट्रेनिंग्स उनको दिया जाता है। वो ट्रेनिंग को करके वो और लर्निंग प्रोसेस में आगे बढ़ जाता है, जो कंपनीज के लिए आगे चल के बहुत फायदेमंद होता है। दिस इज कॉल्ड द सोशल कॉग्निटिव मॉडल। एंड द थर्ड वन इज द बिहेवियरल मॉडल। दिस इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सपेक्टिव। व्हाट इज दिस? This model emphasizes the role of reinforcement and punishment in shaping behavior. It suggests that individuals learn through observing and imitating others and through the consequences of their actions. There is another important way, that is behavioral model. Say, for example, if the employee is not behaving with their customers, they are not behaving properly in an organization, then there is some punishment is there. Now, through this punishment, what is the main motto? They can learn the behavior, they can learn the perception, they can learn how to deal with the customers, they can learn how to work in any organizations. Okay, punishment doesn't mean to depart. Punishment doesn't mean to thrown out the employees from organization. Punishments means small punishments, which the punishment going to be very much fruitful punishment for the employees. एक दिन का सैलरी कट जाना, लेट फाइन लगना, ताकि क्या हो, वो डिसिप्लिन में रहे, वो डिसिप्लिन में रहे, वो काम को टाले नहीं, वो काम को टाइम टू टाइम पूरा करे। तो ये जो प्रोसेस है इसे हम बिहेवियरल मॉडल भी कहते हैं। बहुत सारे एम्प्लॉयज आप देखिएगा, होता है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा बहुत रूड होता है, काम उसको स्किल्ड बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन क्या है, वो करते नहीं है। इन सबको इलाज करने के लिए क्या हद तक कंपनीज भी तो नहीं चाहता है ना कि इतना पैसा खर्चा करके मैंने इसको स्किल्ड बनाया, इसको सिखाया, मैंने पैसा खर्चा किया है, अब जाके ये छोड़ के दूसरा कंपनीज में चला जाएगा। दिस इज नॉट अ वे। अब उनको थोड़ा सा पनिशमेंट देना पड़ता है। किस तरह का पनिशमेंट है? हो सकता है सैलरी डिडक्ट कर दे, हो सकता है एक दिन का सीएल कट जाए, हो सकता है एक दिन का उसका लीव कट जाए, हो सकता है एक दिन का उसका रोज घट जाए। तो इस तरह का छोटा मोटा पनिशमेंट देने से क्या होता है कि वो सीख जाते हैं कि आगे जाके हम लोग ये काम नहीं करेंगे। सबक सिखाने का मतलब एक ही है, उनका बिहेवियर को शेप में लाने का, उनका बिहेवियर को सुधार करने का। तो ये मॉडल्स है, दीज आर द मॉडल्स used by any organization's behavior to change the behavior of a customer, to change the behavior of an employees. Number one is the human relation model, number two is social cognitive model, and the third is behavioral model. Hope you understand. ठीक है मैम, फर्दर फाइनली हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्लास कंटिन्यू करेंगे। हेलो।